Hi. So forgive the weird angle, but I didn't really have time to set up a shoot space because this is sort of a spur of the moment camera test thing. To test myself and the camera, I am going to attempt to read what BuzzFeed describes as the first chapter of Tyra Banks' horrific new book, which, if you don't know, is called Modelland and is apparently a dystopian young adult novel. So I have read the first paragraph, but I haven't read the rest yet. I just hear it's terrible, and I'm going to attempt to not laugh or break up or do too much of a dramatic reading, just a normal dramatic reading, and we'll see how far I get before I lose it. So here we are. Without further ado, Tyra Banks' Modelland. Thousands of girls stampeded to the square all at once. Heels clacked, dresses swished, hairdos wobbled. The TDOD theme song boomed a pulsating beat. There was one rule and one rule only. A girl must be walking in order to be chosen. Other than that, there was no prearranged runway on which the girls could walk, so everyone created invisible ones wherever they were standing. Violence was not encouraged, nor was it condemned, and some girls' parents insisted on adding martial arts training to their walking lessons in preparation for the big day. TDOD Square was an every man for himself, or, more precisely, an every girl for herself event. Scores of girls marched down their own stretches of the square, posed for the cameras, real and imaginary, and then turned around. Trains of walking girls intersected with others. One area behind Tookie was so crammed with street vendors it bottlenecked into a slow, shuffling line. Some walkers had only enough space to take a few steps before they had to stop and turn. Tookie's heart went out to a young girl in a ruffled pink dress who seemed way below the unofficial 13-year-old age requirement. She marched in place as if she were on a drill team. Rip! A girl stepped on the train of a walker a few feet from Tookie and tore the fabric right off the dress. Both girls fell forward into a heap. The walkers behind them stepped over their bodies and continued. Crash! The De La Creme white and cream blow-up tent went down as two brawling girls entered it. Oof! A girl who looked as if she had never walked in heels before stumbled, breaking the tips of both stilettos. Two girls got into a fight at the end of their makeshift catwalk, rolling onto the ground. Kenya, use the Gyozuki move, her mother screamed. Reverse punch the hairy hag, but watch your hair, sweetie. Tookie wheeled around. The hairy hag was Abigail Good, sideburns in full glory, faint mustache above her upper lip, unshaven hair leg coating her calves, arm hair swaying in the wind, and a down with razors picket sign still in her hands. The girl she was fighting with tried out a karate move on her, but Abigail expertly evaded her blow. Tookie's jealousy meter skyrocketed. Even Abigail was competing? She looked around some more. Actually, not only were eligible girls walking, but lots of other people were too. An elderly man on a power scooter shot a gap-toothed smile into the crowd as he steered his vehicle with his hands on his hips. Two down-on-their-luck women dressed in trash-bag dresses and beat-up sweatsuits walked while pushing everything they owned in shopping carts, heckling every girl who passed. Honey, you wish you had it like I do. Get back, spring chickens age before beauty, ladies. Tookie chuckled when she noticed that even some of the protesters ditched their runaway, don't walk signs and sashayed energetically while chanting, Women, let's walk! Smile for the cams! TDOD, it rocks! Crank the music, let's jam! A few drunken boys from outside the gates got into the action, strutting next to the girls in exaggerated, long-legged lopes. One guy snaked an arm around a girl's waist, but she swatted him away. The photographers and cameramen scrambled to catch every moment, projecting various images onto the screens next to the stage. Thump, thump, thump. The music beat on. The largest screen showed the remaining time left for walking. 12 minutes, 20 seconds. Go, Miracle, go! Miss De La Creme shouted. Miracle had staggered a few feet away from the fallen tent and was standing there staring at the melee, eyes bugged, frozen in place. Don't freeze up. Wake up, baby. You have to do this. Yeah, Miracle, you can do this. Come on, Tookie urged, holding her sister by her arms and staring into her eyes, trying to spark a connection. Dance in your spirit, but not with your body, she replied. Okay, that's it. I can't. The name's probably supposed to be Miracle, but it's Myrracle. And dance with your... Oh, my God. Okay, well, I got about an eighth of the way down the page. That's terrible. Jesus. I don't even know what to say. I particularly like the onomatopoeias that are like thump period, because it, says so much about... Oh, anyway. I probably will read the rest of this to myself and laugh and love it and go Tyra for branching out, I guess, but wow.